Aivan, kaikkea Silver täällä taas. Jatketaan tätä Hogwarts Legacya eteenpäin. Tästä kaikkea täällä on. Pitäisikö mennä tekemään vaan ihan yksi tommonen päätehtävä taas. Näin ikään. Ja sitten on ympärissä ja katsotaan, onko ympärillä mitään. Ei. Ja näin ikään. Kato kesu! Onpa silloinen kesu. Oli aivan pakko.
Rebellion.
Tässä olisi joku sivujuttukin. Juuri niin kuin tässä näin. Oliko ihan pakko juosta tää? No, jatketaan matkaa täältä näin tyytyväisenä. Kohti mennään seuraavaa tehtävää. Ja näin ikään. Juoksemme tässä näin. Edespäin. Näin ikään. Minne tiemme viekään. Onpas sinne pitkä matka. Onpas pitkä matka. pitkä matka juostaan. Ja vieläkin meillä on matkaa sinne. No ei ota muuta kuin vaan mennä. Jopa huimat 3. Josta nyt neuvottua reittiä. Näin ikään tässä matkustellaan maailmojen välissä. Mitä ihmettä? Älkää kysykö. Ammu. Tai joku sen tapainen. Nyt juokset. Vai kuinka kiva ne on suoraan meidän reitillä. Toivottavasti välistä. Iske. Noin. Päästään taas eteenpäin. Siinä oli 4 kolikkoa meillä siellä ottamatta.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Ja niin ikään. Juoksen nyt. Huimat 2 kolikkoa. Näin ikään mennään eteenpäin. Seurataan ohjattuja polkuja melkein. Ehkä vähän oikastaan silloin tällä, mutta melkein seurataan ohjeistettua polkua. Tuolla on toi luuta-juttu, missä oltiin. Kun saatiin se yksi luutapäivitys.
I should investigate. Revelio.
Tuolla sisällä oli jotain. Kiva taas, että me tullaan vaan toiseen kotiin ja otetaan kaikkea.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Mites sinulla?
Oh, hello. The name is Porrick Haggerty, and this is my shop. What may I help you with?
I'd like to ask you about your shop if you don't mind.
Certainly, that'd be fine. What would you like to know?
What sort of products do you sell?
I sell all manner of beast
Got it.
products. I always found beasts interesting, and there's quite a market for them. Fancied I could make a profession out of it.
Okay.
How long have you been living here in Irondale?
All of my life. My sister and I were raised here. I stuck around. She had other plans.
Okay.
I hear there's a goblin mine near here. Have you ever seen it?
I've been near it, but never in it. I could likely find some valuable beast products, but it's not worth the risk. Ranrock's loyalists are not ones to be messed with.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Ooh. Sulla on täällä tämmösiä.
Glad you were able to stop by.
Mutta nyt en osta mitään, anteeksi. Täällä näyttää olevan arkku jossain.
Alohomora.
Ilmeisesti täällä sisällä. Noin. Saatiin se auki. Hello, mä tulin kylään. Mitäs tykkäätte? Yllätysvierailu.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Juu, kokeillaan noita sitten joskus
Mysterious
toista.
and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Ei mitään, me jatketaan matkaa. Ja näin me matkaa jatkamme. Pada pung, pada ping, pada pidi bang bang. Merkityllä polulla, merkityllä polulla. Ei ainakaan eksytä.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Anteeksi. Hei pikkukaverit. Ei ollut tarkoitus. Otan sulosia. Mä jätän teidät rauhaa. Mä jätän ne liftit rauhaa. Mä en edes tiedä miksi mä tajuin niitä. En tiedä mitä mä yritin. En tiedä mitä yritin. Kävin vain katsomassa mitä siellä oli ja sitten aloin vain huiskattelemaan taikojani ympäriinsä. Ei mikään parhain idea. Kyllä niillä varmaan jotain olisi pitänyt tehdä, mutta... Täällähän on paljon kaikkea.
Revelio.
Now we should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an...
Mennäänpä tekemään tehtävä.
You made it.
Hei Sebastian.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
No liiku sitten.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
No, sitten mennään sisään tapaamaan Sebastianin perhettä.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Okei.
I'm sorry
Yeah?
you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Okei.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier.
Revelio.
Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Täällä on lappunen. Sebastian, this is my poison kit. Not yours. Leave my things be.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I can try. Sebastian made up his mind.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm sorry, surely there's something.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
And hope could be good thing.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Täällä on tämä, mä käyn, oliko tän kattomassa?
Revelio.
Tuolla. No niin, nyt se tuli esiin. Nyt mennään puhumaan Sebastianille.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
He was out of line. He's trying to do what?
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents
Näköjään
died.
toi huivi vähän
After Anne was hurt,
glitsailussa.
he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okay.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Sitten mennään.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Dead wizard in my book.
Depulso. Pieni hetki, mikä se on depulso? Vuorose. Depulso, eli tämä.
Nothing over here. Over here! Oh, little magic trick! Don't distract me! Fight about as well as a pumpkin! You've made your last mistake.
Okay.
How nice of you to stop it. Truly. Let's get this. Rather unwise coming back this way. There you are. I will make you pay. Who do you think you are? To worry about. Stop! I'm afraid of heights! Childish! Oh, little moon calf. Calf from home. I've been fighting since before you were born. Enough of this nonsense. Not quick enough. You won't stop me. Was that your best? You're... right.
Odota sitten tarvii. Se väitettais toi.
Predictable. Put me down at once!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Ja mulla ei oo yhtään elämää tällä hetkellä. Että... nyt se latautus.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They were trying to hide something. They killed for no reason.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Kyllä.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
Huh. It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
Täällä on jotain.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. you have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts, where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Me tarvitaan.
Lumos.
Pysykää kaukana.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Accio. Deposit. Lumos.
No nyt tarvii tulla sulle puhumaan.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
but fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Noin.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Ooh.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Revelio.
A note. Let's have a look.
Täällä on näitä arkkuja, kun katsoo. 42. Use skeleton full. Mennään tutkimaan sitä loppua.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking.
Okay.
A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch.
Okei.
Till then.
Mennään ulos täältä.
Do you even comprehend how expensive that broom was? Breaking your own belongings is one thing.
Okei, siellä on hyvin vihainen. Okei, näitä voidaan claim. Noin. Tuolla oli vielä jo se yksi. Se näytti sitä aluksi. Käydään katsoa nyt näitä näin. This felt good bacon on Hogsmeade. Noin. Collections. Nää kaikki tästä näin nopeasti läpi. Mitä ollaan saatu? Noin. Lappuja saatiin muutama lisää. Täällä on tää uusi. Toi näyttää edelleen hienommalta tossa. Jos vähän vaihdetaan ulkonäköä, laitetaan toi. Noin. Secret rooms. Hogwartsissa ei oo käyty Great Hall. Kondior. Trophy-ruumi. Great Hall Division Classroom. Real House Living Potion Classroom. Bell Classroom. Beast Classroom. Best Tower. Pitäis käydä ihan läpi katsoa mitä täältä löytyy vielä. Nyt mä taas juoksentelen tän loppuajan ympäriinsä ja katselen mitä on.
Revelio.
Tossa on toi. Mennään käymään tuolla, käydään katsomaan mitä tuolta Boathouseista. Tai jostain täältä päin löytyy muutenkin. Käydään katsomaan mitä me tuolta. Käydään katsomassa mitä siellä on. Se on paikka missä me ei olla aineskaan ennen käyty.
Revelio.
Kovin jossa joku klinkuttaa. Tuolla on jotain. Tonnua silleen, ettei se näe meikäläistä. Tuolla on lappunen.
Revelio.
Tuon tää. Use trail. Noniin. Ja sit meillä ei oo täällä enää mitään katsottavaa. Mennäänpä takaisin ylös ja yritetään löytää tiemme sinne. Sinne niin! Tää nyt kovin opastaa mua tonne. Sieltä on pakko jotenkin päästä ilmeisesti tonne noin. Mennään koittaa löydetäänkö me sieltä reittiä meidän boathouseimme. Sitten uidaan. Tästä tuli uintireissu. Ja siellä se on, boathouse. Siinä on joku, jolla olisi meille tehtäväkin.
I really should look into gillyweed, although I'd still need to swim.
Mä tuun kohta juttele sulle. Noin. Jos me käydään katsomaan, mitä sulla on vielä.
Going for a swim?
Goodness no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I think what you're doing is... I think you're wasting your time.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
I can help you.
How has wizardkind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
Okidoki.
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things.
Nyt näyttää kuule vähän klitsaavan tuo minun tyyppini tuossa.
Swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course. and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumor is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
Tietysti toi yksi
really
jalka
do
tossa
that?
vähän mukaan nyt.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Mutta timerissa on itse asiassa sen verran aikaa, että mä jätän tän suorittamisen seuraavaan osaan. Joten tykkää jos tykkäsit, tilaa kanava jos haluat ja et oo sitä vielä tehnyt ja jätä kommenttia. Niitä olisi aina kiva saada. Se olisi seuraavan videoon, eli hei hei!